Hi guys, it's Ross at FoodTravelMusicLove.com. Inspiration from the heart. Firstly, an apology, I'm not wearing my official branded t-shirts, getting a couple of new ones printed. Sure you're not too fussed about that. Let's get on with the review. This is one of our Tripadvisor reviews. This is the Roebuck Hotel in the ASHDOWN Forest. We'll start as always by looking at location and access. Within a hotel, there are a few steps to access the outside garden areas. Only a small little step to get in. I didn't notice any lifts, but I do believe they have disabled accessible rooms based on other people we spoke to. So do check that out. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me on that. It is a converted 17th century property, so it's going to come with a few of those floors and a few perks that come with that as well. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful property, I've got to say that. It's around 5 minutes from the nearest town, which is Forest Row. It's just on the main crossroads in a place called Wych Cross. So it's on the main crossroads, there's a little garden centre nearby, and then the main town about 5 minutes away, there's a little Tesco's, Tesco Express there if you want to get some bits in for your room. They have also got some lovely food there at the hotel that I'll come on to shortly. It's not too far away also from East Grinstead, from Brighton, from Lewis. It's on a really, really good accessible road, if you like, a good point there where you can get there from lots of different areas. Really, really nice. A good few farm shops in the area as well, I will say that. If you want to check out the video, the little link there is showing. I've got done kind of an informal video including this property as well, with a few farm shops, reviewing some of their local farm food. Absolutely fantastic, so I recommend you watching that, and I recommend you getting out and supporting these local farm shops. Whether you're coming as a coach group, whether you're coming by car, if you're coming by train, East Grinstead train station isn't too far away. Taxis obviously will be available from there to get you to the hotel. If you're coming by car or by coach, small car park at the front, I thought, okay, but that's fine. Probably space there for around maybe 10, 15 cars. I thought, I wonder how many rooms are up. You go around the back, absolutely huge. I mean, ridiculous sized bit of land. I wouldn't be surprised if they sell that off at some point for something else. But a huge, huge bit of parking space at the back, at the rear of the property. And actually the views from the terrace, the decking area at the back of the property are really, really nice. Looking out over, I assume it's the ASHDOWN Forest going that way as well, but a really, really nice area. Let's move on to the facilities. The Wi-Fi was really good right throughout the hotel. Wi-Fi in a room especially was good. I will come on to rooms shortly, but I used a Fire Stick for my apps, etc. You could plug that in, that was absolutely fine. That has to work off a good Wi-Fi signal, so that's a good sign for the Wi-Fi. As I mentioned, you got plenty of parking there, so that's a good thumbs up. There's some really nice little gardens, little outdoor seating areas. There's a separate garden around the back as well. I believe they had weddings, they've certainly got a big wedding function room as well. Which is good for coach groups. If you're coming as a coach group, you can be sat down there. That's nice. It overlooks a little garden area. There's a little swing, and I like that. So weddings, that I can imagine a big wedding party actually sat outside this function room on a nice hot day, and then everyone spreads out into the garden areas. That's good. You've got a separate little restaurant as well as a little bar area. Quite small, but really, really nice and well contained. I really, really like that. Nice setup there. Kind of one of these hotels where there's 2 or 3 little seating areas, little offshoots. You can think you've just left the lounge. No, there's another little informal area where there's 2 or 3 sofas. I like that. A pool table as well. Didn't notice how much that was. I'm sure you have to pay for it. It's probably £1 a go. Piano lounge as soon as you walk in as well. I did like that. Little piano lounge as soon as you walk in. I'm assuming that's available for anyone to play. I'm not sure if they have entertainment there. I didn't check that bit out. There certainly wasn't any entertainment when I was there. Well, I mean, I was there. I made my own entertainment, obviously, for everyone. This might be academic for you, but it's certainly well geared up for coach groups. I'm not suggesting it's a coach only hotel, like, you know, where it's just constantly full of people coming on coach holidays. Not that at all. I didn't actually see a coach group when I was there. I was there trying to help them out with coach groups as well, because we do a little bit of that, but you can tell it's kind of geared up for that setup as well. Big area at the back, obviously for the coaches to park, and nice big function room, so that's good. Food and drink was excellent as well. Let's move on to that. I didn't try any of the evening meals. I didn't have anything there like that. However, the breakfast was lovely. Really, really nice breakfast. As you can see there, you get a selection of continental style food, all included. That's all included within your room rate. I mean, check that out. They might have separate room only rates, but I think they do kind of advertise it as a selling point that breakfast is included with their rates. So a nice continental selection. You go and help yourself to that, to your toast, to your jams, cereals, muffins, croissants, whatever they might have going on that day. Lots of fresh fruit, fresh juices, tea, coffee, magic. Once you fill up with that, then you could order from the a la carte menu. I had some beautiful poached eggs and they were really, really nice. They did just come on a little bit of Hovis. They were some really, really nice bits of bread as well, nicely toasted. I really, really enjoyed the breakfast there. Based on that, I'm assuming that the rest of the food is good, but we do food reviews as kind of a living for our profession. Thumbs up from us for that. It's all about presentation, etc. as well. Presentation, taste, speed, service. It's all those sort of things that go into it. And obviously when you're having a poached egg, you want a nice dippy yolk. That's the main thing, and it was. We spoke to other guests as well. We like to try and gauge the feedback from other people. That's important, I think, in what we're doing. We sometimes explain, so we're just like helping out the hotel, or we're doing a Tripadvisor reviews. Generally, all we heard was positive stuff. Spoke to about 3 or 4 couples that just had their breakfast. They said they really enjoyed it. So that's good. That's good to hear. Let's have a look at the rooms. Fairly basic decor. I sort of expected that, really. From the outside, the type of building it is, I would have expected the rooms to be as they were. Fairly basic, but everything you need. I really don't. I don't go over worrying personally about how expensive a wardrobe looks, or whether whether the sheets are sort of a certain material. It was really nice, really nice, quite pleasant, just a little bit basic. That's just an honest opinion. There were fans available in there. Not a place where you particularly need any aircon. At certain times of year, maybe. I certainly feel like I need it in the summer. I'd love to have aircon. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'd love to have air conditioning in the UK, anywhere I stay. But no, they did have fans there available, so that's good. And the rooms weren't too warm either. But nice fans there available. Just ask them. If I haven't got one in the room, ask them and they'll bring one up for you. Tea and coffee making facilities with a few bickies involved as well. You don't always get that, so that's not to be sneezed at. A nice few bickies included. Doesn't always arrive. Nice flat screen TV. You'd expect that, but again, it's not necessarily a given. I've stayed in hotels where they don't have a TV at all, or it's an old block TV. You know, it's 2024 now. Come on. So the TV's good. Like I said, you can use a fire stick and that on there. A good cosy bed. I did have a good night's sleep there with the fan blowing. That was really nice. A nice little ensuite bathroom as well with a bath. That was important for me. I like to have a bath personally. Some people say, well, I haven't had a bath for about 10 years, and I say I haven't had a shower for about 10 years. We're all quite smelly people, really, aren't we? Having a quick look at value for money. I went there and I paid, because these aren't sponsored, so I'll always say if it's sponsored, I paid the going rate because I like to give it an honest TripAdvisor review based on a general punter coming in doing that. I paid £80 a night when I was there. I didn't think that was too bad really. £80 a night for the location, good parking, good Wi-Fi, nice fans, really nice breakfast included as well. You wouldn't always get that, so you can knock a tenner off straight away with the brekkie being included. If you want to compare to things like Travelodge, Premier Inn, Ramadas, you're going to be paying anywhere between probably £50 and £80 anyway for those. And this is kind of a different, slightly quirkier property, differently owned obviously to the big chains. It's a Green King, but I believe it was kind of privately owned or managed at least. That's really nice. I was happy with it. £80 a night, decent value for money for me. Let's move on to the official rating. With everything taken into consideration there, we're going to give this an official FoodTravelMusicLove.com rating of 9 out of 10. Well done. Brilliant place. I really enjoyed that. The Roebuck, Forest Row, the middle of the ASHDOWN Forest. Winnie the Pooh's got his thumbs up as well. 9 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Like I mentioned, there is an informal video that goes into a few bits around the area as well. Please do check that out if you like. That's on my channel. Thanks for watching. Ross, FoodTravelMusicLove.com. Inspiration from the heart. T-shirt will be on next time.